As a beautiful woman gives Homer a back massage, her feet sink into his layers of fat.
Someone throw me a stick!
Don't struggle. You'll only sink faster.
Homer then heads to the sauna. He thinks the temperature feels off. Someone has cranked it up to the maximum and locked the door tight with a wrench. Homer tries to open the door, but it is no use. After yelling for help a few times, he passes out. 3 hours later, Krusty passes by and removes the wrench.
Who ordered the steamed Gentile?
Steam Gentile.
Homer reports the incident to the police. Marge demands they provide proper protection for Homer. They need someone who can analyze the killer's mindset, so the group travels to the deepest part of the prison. Clancy places his hand on the fingerprint scanner.
Access denied.
Oh, fine. I gotta use a fork.
To everyone's surprise, the consultant turns out to be Sideshow Bob.
Ah! Sideshow Bob!
To make the investigation go smoothly, Homer invites Bob to stay at his house, but Bart has a long-standing grudge against Bob, so Bart strongly objects.
Dad, I can't believe you're putting my life at risk to save your own.
You'll understand someday when you have kids.
Fortunately, Clancy fits Bob with an electric shock device.
Sorry.
Fair enough. But now that we know what it can do, there's no need to...
Oh, you don't even have to point it at him.
Bob sets a trap to make the killer think a dummy is Homer out for a walk. All they have to do is hide and watch to see who holds a grudge against Homer. Unexpectedly, the first one to rush out and attack the dummy is his good friend Moe. Just as everyone thinks Moe is the killer, a large crowd charges out to attack the dummy. Even Homer cannot resist and joins in beating the dummy. Bob never expected Homer to have so many enemies. With no clear leads, he can only advise Homer to keep a low profile, so Homer immediately hides behind the curtains.
Don't look at me.
Suddenly, a group of people bursts in and tells Homer he has been elected Carnival King. Bob realizes at once it is a trap, since all the votes came from a single person. Even so, Homer decides to take part in the carnival. He wears an elaborate costume and waves to the crowd from the parade float. Bob recalls the greasy handprint on the invitation and quickly pieces all the clues together. The real culprit is the repairman. Bob tries to get Homer off the float, but the brake line has already been cut.
Attention, drunken idiots. This is your king. Sacrifice yourself to slow me down.
Hey, how about some beans?
The parade float is about to crash into the Swordfish Museum. At the critical moment, Bob jumps into a cannon, lights the fuse, shoots himself into the air, and hooks Homer with his foot.
What? You saved my life.
I saved a life, and it feels wonderful. And yet, I could just as easily drop you to your death.
Don't be so sure. I got my legs wrapped around your ass pretty tight.
The repairman is arrested by the police, but Bob has not left yet. That night, he sneaks into Bart's room and seizes the opportunity to kidnap Bart. He throws away the controller for the electric shock device, thinking no one can stop him now. But the next second,